Alright guys, well I'm back today with one of the absolute best high value in red dots you can possibly get for under $50, and that is the Cyelee T3 optic. Now I've reviewed this on the channel in the past and it absolutely survived the water bottle test. If you're unfamiliar, it's where we apply G-forces to the optic with a bottle of water and it breaks the optics a lot of times, or it shifts zero. This one absolutely survived with no issues whatsoever. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, a 50,000-hour battery life, a low profile and high profile mount included in the box, very clear glass, the emitter stays buried out of the way at the bottom, and the dot gets insanely bright down at the range. There's no strobe effect or pulse width modulation issues at any level with this optic, and overall it is great. The cool thing about this optic is when it released, it sold for about $70 or $80. It's down to $60, but on top of that, I've negotiated the best code possible on this optic to drop the price down just a touch below $50 with free Prime shipping, and I did this in conjunction with Prime Day. So I wanted to make this code live. All of the information and linking will be in the description below, but let's give a little bit more of a rundown in history of this optic. Now, the T3 has been popular on the channel for a while, but this is the lowest price I've ever seen it offered. I've got the T3 or the T3 Green on about 5 or 6 different builds over multiple years of use with thousands of rounds, and I've never had a T3 fail. And honestly, it seems like the T3s are just a touch brighter than I initially reviewed them, and any pulse width modulation with the Green has completely went away, making this a solid dot and again insanely bright. Now, the green version of this optic is going to be a touch more, $58 after the discount, which is still an amazing deal. The same shake awake or auto live technology is going to be employed in the Green, and it gets very, very bright. Comparing this to other budget red dots on the market in this price category, and even red dots up to $100, these are going to get brighter. And why I'm harping on that is a lot of budget red dots will skimp in that category. Where you get them down to a sunny range, shooting at a white target, they could potentially wash out. These definitely don't do that, but they also go incredibly low, capable of using them for different night vision applications. I'm partial to the red just because of the lower price, like if you're going to grab a couple of them. But the Green is also actually really cool as well. And this is one of my favorite green dots, $150 and under, and it just happens to be $58 after the discount. Now, Cyelee did send these over to the channel, and they've always been a huge supporter of the channel. These guys actually donated a ton of optics to give away at my meet and greet and online, so that went incredibly well. And they're just an awesome company in general to work with, especially when I pressed them on this code. They dug in, they did the work, and they came up with a discount code specifically for my viewers to get the T3 the cheapest price ever. I can highly, highly recommend this optic. It's actually going on a couple of new builds, and that's what inspired me to do this. When I was searching for red dots for a couple of new projects I had come up, I went back through and looked at some of Cyelee's and noticed that the price was lower. So I discussed with them, and these guys were nice enough to create that code. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it gives you one of the absolute best optics you can possibly get for under $50 or under $60 for the green version. All of the information, linking, and 704 exclusive codes will be in the description below, and I think these are going to sell out fast, so if you want one, you may want to jump on that before the code expires. If you're watching this in the future and the code has expired, definitely subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell because I'm constantly doing videos, and you don't want to miss that next opportunity. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.